Good evening, students. In continuation with yesterday's problem on resource leveling, today we will see a new problem where we will be leveling the resource of machines per day, okay, for a project. So let us start with that. I'll read the problem. Balance the resource requirement so as to meet the availability of 8 machines per day using the given data for the project. So here, 5 activities have been given in the project. Their duration are given, and machinery requirement per day is also given. So as you can see, activity 1, 2 is being done for 2 days. Each day it requires 7 machines. Similarly, 1, 3 is being done for 3 days. Each day it requires 4 machines and so on. So this is the problem given to us. And since there is a restriction on the availability of resource, which is 8 machines per day, we have to go for resource leveling problem. Okay. So we'll go to the solution. So solution says that since there is a constraint or limitation on the availability of the machinery of 8 machines per day, we have to use resource leveling technique. Okay. So as usual, we used to start stage 1 by analyzing the project and identifying the critical path and drawing the square network for that. From the square network, we will introduce the resource requirement for each of the activities and find out what is the total uh, demand per day. Okay, so I have literally gone for analyzing the project using critical path method, and I get the critical path as 124 with the duration of 10 days. Okay, and we have 3 non-critical activities. They are 1 3, which has a total float of 5 days, then 2 3, which has a total float of 2 days, and 3 4 with a total float of 2 days. Okay, and the path is critical path is 124 with a duration of 10 days. I have drawn the square network. So this is the square network for us. Okay. And in the square network, as usual, I have introduced the manpower, the machinery requirement against the duration of individual activities. Okay. And I have also calculated what is the maximum demand per day by moving vertically in the square network. Okay. So this is the maximum demand per day. And as you can see, most of the days, the resource demand is exceeding the total availability of 8 machines per day. Okay, so here actually not manpower has been given, it is the machinery that has been given. So 8 machines per day is the availability, but most of the days we can see that the total demand is exceeding the total availability, and then therefore we have to go for resource leveling. Okay, and as usual, we will draw the resource usage profile. So this is the resource usage profile prior to leveling. Okay. So as you can see, this is the for 10 days, and this horizontal line corresponding to the eight machineries. I have drawn a horizontal line which shows the total availability per day. And I have mapped the total demand from the resource usage, uh, the resource requirement per day from the square network. Okay, this box from here I have mapped it over here, and I find that most of the days the resource demand is exceeding the availability. So therefore, we will go for balancing. Okay, so in this resource leveling, what we will do, we will have to go for a day by day balancing. Random picking is not possible. So first we will use the floats of non-critical activities, shift them, and if that is not really going to satisfy the condition of total demand per day being less than or equal to the total availability, we will have to extend the duration of critical activities, and thereby the project will get extended. So this is what we are going to do here. Okay. So, okay. So what is that I have done here? I have started with day 1 onwards. Okay. So what I have done is I find in the graph that 2 activities, literally 3 activities are non-critical. So I'm going to shift all the 3 activities by their float values. So activities 2, 4, 2, 3 and 3, 4. This is the path 2, 3 and 3, 4 each have a total float of 2 days, and activity 1, 3 has a total float of 5 days. That 5 days, if I go to the previous chart, that 5 days is not coming continuously, but then it is coming as 3 days plus 2 days, because total float is actually the total extra time available for delaying an activity along the path. Okay, so the total delay allowable in activity 1 3 is 3 days plus 2 days. So I'm going to shift 1 3 by 5 days total float and shift 2 3 and 3 4 by 2 days total float. Okay, so all the shifting will be completed in this one stroke. So that is what I'm doing in for this stage. Okay, so day one onwards, this is the shifting I'm doing. I'm going to shift 2 3 and 3 4 by 2 days total float and shift 1 3 by a total float of 5 days. Okay, so if I do that, I'm going to go and see what is going to happen to my new network. So I find that there is a change like this, and I'm going to calculate what is the total demand for this change. Okay, so this is what is my trend in the demand. So as you can see, first 4 days there is a leveling of the resource. Okay, so first 2 days it is 7, then it has got reduced to 6 machines per day. So first 4 days there is a leveled resource. Okay, whereas from the fifth day onwards the resource demand is exceeding the availability. Okay, so that is what I have written here. Note, due to the above shifting, days 1 to 4 have been leveled, meeting the availability of 8 machines per day. Now all the three paths, so as you can see, all the three paths are now critical and all the activities in the project have become critical. So for the remaining portions to be leveled, we have to go and extend the critical activities because no other non-critical activities there. We have to extend some of the critical activities so that we are able to get a reduction in the demand. Okay, so that is what we are going to do in the next stage. So this is for day 5 onwards. Okay, 1 minute. So for day 5 onwards up to day 16, this up to day 16 I do not know right now, but after drawing the square network or updating the square network, I will be able to find out up to how many days this extension is, updation is possible. Okay, so from day 5 onwards, I'm going to do these things. So let's see this original network. So in this graph, if we see from day 5, uh, there is a increase in demand. So what is that I'm going to do is, I have three paths, all of them are critical. Now, if I were to shift to 4, what would happen? 2 4 has already started on the day 4. Okay, prior to day 4, 2 4 has already started. So I'm not going to go for extending 2 4. Instead, I would extend 2 3 and 3 4. Okay, now as you can see, 2 4 has a demand of 6 machineries, and parallel to this I have two more activities which have a total demand of 4 plus 4 8. So if they were to be done together, I'm getting an excess demand. So what I can do is, as long as 2 4 is being done, I will not be able to execute 2 3 and 1 3 parallelly because they have an increased demand. If I were to extend 2 3 and do 3 1 3 also, it will have an increased demand of 6 plus 4 10 machines per day. So therefore, I cannot carry out 2 3 and 1 3 as long as 2 4 is being done. So what I will do is, since 2 4 has already started, I will allow it to get completed. It will get completed on the 10th day. Thereafter, I will execute 2 3 and 3 4. Sorry, 2 3 and 1 3. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. So what I would do is, I will go for extending 2 3 and 3 4. So these two are activities in sequence. So 2 3 and 3 4 I will extend by 6 days. Why 6 days? That means I will get or start this activity only on the 11th day. By that time, 2 4 would have been completed. So what I will do is, I will extend 2 3 and 3 4 by 6 days. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do here. So as I've told, This is the change I'm doing. So now since 2.4 has already started, we will not be able to disturb it. So therefore, 2.4 requires 6 machines per day, and the parallel activities 2.3 and 1.3 require 4 plus 4, 8 machines per day. So therefore, until 2.4 is completed, the parallel activities 2.3 and 1.3 cannot be started, since the total demand would exceed the total availability of 8 machines per day. Okay, so what we will do is we will go for extending 2, 3 and 3, 4 by 6 days, and the project duration would now become 10 plus 6. Originally it was 10 plus 6, 16 days. Now let us go and update the chart. So if we go and update the chart, we are able to see that the project duration, there is a change. There is a change in the project duration. Okay, so this is what is the change. So as you can see here, the reflection on the duration is 7, 7, then it is 6 through 0, then 4, 8, 8 for the remaining 4 days. So this is the change we are able to get. Okay, and every day this change has literally brought about uh, complete balancing of uh, the project up to the 16th day. Okay, so all the days, the total demand is less than or equal to the availability. Okay, hope you are able to see this graph. Reduce it further. Okay, so this is the square network. Okay, so you see every day there is a change, and what I've done is 2, 4, 3 and 3, 4 I've shifted by 6 days, or shifting extended by 6 days. So I'm able to get a start activity 2, 3 on the 11th day, and thereafter 3, 4. Now, because of this shifting, what has happened is on the parallel paths have become non-critical. And you see the first path, there is a total float of 6 days appearing. And in the second path also, in addition to the total float of 5 days, there is another 6 days extra total float. Okay, because of this extension happening to the activity 2, 3 and 3, 4. Okay, and now the project duration has become 16. Okay, so this is the trend now. So each day there is a resource which is total demand, which is less than or equal to the availability. So all the days from day 1 to day 16, the project has been leveled completely, meeting the condition on the problem. That is total demand being less than or equal to the availability. Okay, so now we will reflect the change that we have obtained in the resource usage profile. Okay, as usual, we used to draw the resource usage profile by mapping the profile of leveling with that of before leveling. Okay, so before that, I've just put the statement from the total demand per day in the square network. It can be seen that all the days have been leveled, satisfying the availability of 8 machines per day. Hence, we will stop the process. So no further process is required. Now here is the uh, revised square network, where we are able to see what is happening here. So this is the original before balancing, which stops at the 10th day itself. And most of the days, the demand is exceeding the availability of 8 machines per day. And here is the graph which shows after leveling. Okay, after doing the extension process, and 6 days extension of the project has happened. But on all the days, there is a total demand being less than or equal to the availability. So the condition is totally satisfied, and also the uh, every day the demand is completely less than or equal to the availability. But in this process of leveling, we have got an increase in project duration of 6 days. So extension of project duration is 6 days. That is what is seen here. Okay. So hope you're able to follow this, all of you. Thank you so much.